when things are really, really hot, like this coffee is, you probably don't want to take a huge gulp of a sip that I just did because I feel like I just burned my entire insides. Just saying. So, good morning. It's Wednesday, and I am on my way to a side hustle. However, I need gas first because I've made several trips that I've needed the gas and didn't have my wallet with me, and I'm very worried that I'm not going to make it to the gas station. So hopefully I have some luck and I make it. Otherwise, we're going on a walk, and I don't have a gas can. Today is a busy day because I'm working side hustle. Then I'm picking my son up from bowling practice, which I don't know if I complained about this last year, but I'm going to complain about it right now. Okay, so my son does have his license, but we don't have the car yet. His dad's giving him a car. It's just, he's like tweaking it, making sure it's got brakes, decent tires, all that kind of stuff. And his dad works full time, so, he's doing all this in between. Which we're totally fine with. Like, that's not a complaint. That's, you're getting a free car, and it's coming with, hopefully, newer things, so you don't have to worry about them breaking in the near future. Anyway, so in the meantime, I'm still transporting him everywhere, and for the most part, I don't care, because that's me hanging on to the last moments of my mom job as far as driving him everywhere. I don't mind driving him everywhere. It's like the last few strings I have left, you know what I mean? So, but the only one that, like, are you kidding me feeling is not towards my child. I'll do anything for him, you know this. But it's towards our school district. Bowling is the only sport that the school will transport. Let me preface this before I go on. We used to have a bowling alley that is literally probably under a mile or just a mile down the road from the high school. It is no longer an active bowling alley. And I will say the school was kind enough to continue the bowling program, but they are now using a bowling alley, which, in their defense, I think it's the closest one. But don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But I think it's the closest one. Actually, no, it's not. Anyway, it's much further away. Much further, as in, like, from my home to Utica, New York, which is, I'm sorry, it's a 10 to 15, sometimes 20-minute drive, because, of course, they release them in the busiest time of the day, 4:30 in the afternoon. Thank you. It's when all the traffic is starting. And so they will transport the kids there. They will not transport them home. That is the only sport that they do that to them with. Every other sport has a bus taking the kids, maybe not home, but at least back to the high school. And not this one. So I have to go get him in Utica every single day. And I don't work every single day. So that is the luxury of not having to drive. Utica's a pain in the butt. I'm just going to say it from where I live. Not something I want to do, trust me. But, that is not my child's fault. I would not deny him playing because of that in any way, shape, or form. So obviously I'm going to do it. But it's just, wow, all the other garbage, you can't handle the ride home, but you don't mind bringing them there. You can't have the bus sit like you do for every other student. It's just very, very annoying. Very annoying. And they don't even provide, I think they do. I'll scratch that. They do provide rides home from the games, but not the practices. But all right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm stopping to get gas. Okay, I got my gas, and I have a secret to tell you. If I haven't told you already, it's not really a secret. It's a confession. I'm starting to like coffee. And I'm trying to whiten my teeth as well, and coffee is not a friend to that. So do any of you drink coffee with a straw? And that's a damn serious question. I do not drink it every day. I drink it maybe once or twice a week. I want a Keurig. However, I am afraid that that is going to make me quite wanting to drink the coffee every day. And I'm not stupid. I know coffee is really not that good for you. And certain types of coffee are absolute attacks on my system. They do not meld with my stomach. And so I am quite picky with what I'll drink. And most always, some form of mocha must be added to said coffee. Preferably with a peppermint mocha. I am addicted to peppermint. Mint. I like mint. I just like it. Makes everything taste good and smell good. Oh, like that twisted peppermint from Bath & Body Works. Oh my God, I love it, love it, love it. And let me just tell you something. People, if you go and smell twisted peppermint, you're going to smell it and you're going to be like, no, what is the point of this? This is terrible. Yes, I know this, okay? Because I hated it for years because I didn't give it a proper chance. But by 1 year of me just overbuying Bath & Body Works, I'm like, screw it, I'm buying it. I'm just going to buy it. And I bought it. And guess what? After you put it on and it dries down, you let the scent cook a little like it's supposed to. Once it has been on your skin for about 6 minutes, it smells fan-friggin-tastic. It will have a vanilla, cotton candy, minty, beautiful dry down. It is not peppermint in your face like it first smells, I promise you. How did I go off on that tangent? I'm talking about coffee. So yes, I just got gas and I bought myself coffee, and I can't just buy like the regular shit that comes out of like the main hugest jug that they provide at the local convenience store. Like, I got to do a mix. So I just did a mix of the one they call Shock, which I'm assuming has a buttload of, God, I got to stop talking like a hog. Let's rewind that. So I did a mix of, it's called Shock, and I'm assuming it's got copious amounts of caffeine in it, which is always welcomed. And another one called Dark, which I read by the description. I've never had it, but by the description, it has chocolate, caramel, mocha crap. So, and then of course I put, because they didn't have the regular peppermint, the store is called Cliff's, and Cliff's is now taken over our local convenience store, which used to be called Riley's. I like Cliff's. And the Cliff's that is near I don't know if you guys have a Cliff's. I don't know if Cliff's is just a New York State thing, but the Cliff's near my work, I work in Marcy, so this is Cliff's in Oriskany. They have peppermint. They have a peppermint mocha. The Cliff's near my house, which is in Sequoia, New York, had one called Peppermint Patty. They didn't have the peppermint one I wanted, but they did have peppermint patty, so I know there's going to be some form of mint And so I mixed those 3 together, and I'm about to taste it. And I totally overfilled, and I had to clean up a mess that I made there. But I'm doing it with a straw. It's good. There's definitely more coffee taste than mocha, but it's still delicious. But when things are really, really hot, like this coffee is, you probably don't want to take a huge gulp of a sip. But I just did because I feel like I just burned my entire insides. Just saying. So, oh my God, that's hilarious. My teeth are bothering me. They're just not pretty white. I haven't whitened them in forever. I just whitened them a little while ago, and that's why I'm like, oh my God, I can't have coffee swooshing around my mouth now. That just defeated the whole purpose. But small sips are good. I didn't put enough peppermint patty in it because I had put too much of the dark. So next time I would put a little less of the dark, not because of taste, just because I want more mint to take over. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I'm quite happy. I like to mix things, girls. Okay, guys. Why did I just say girls? I don't know. I got to get to work. I'll talk to you in a little while.